Today, it's the National Football League.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Sears. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. He finds his man complete. It's Jensen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
On one, ready?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow, and he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Burrow. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, that was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never get those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll keep it on the ground. It's right. There he goes left side. touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Jensen. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle they go. Sears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Burrow on play action. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jeffrey Simmons, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On first down, it's Wright. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Right. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
They tried to catch him by surprise there on third down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Sears.
He'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Sears. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Burrow will throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Yeah, we will get another look at Seattle's offense.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down now. It's right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Right. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. It's right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down.
Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sears. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. It's right. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down. Right.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On second down, it's right, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down. the middle they go. Right.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Now a handoff up the middle. It's right.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. They run it again with Chubb. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Jensen.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards.
On third down, Sears. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll keep it on the ground. Sears. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 40 now on second down. Burrow. Shark's got it left side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a give right side. Sears. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And again, it's Chubb. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
On 3rd down, Moore. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 23.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drive. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Burrow.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Burrow.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing, Burrow.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Burrow.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. In motion comes the tight end left. They run again on first down. Chubb. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. The slot man in motion right. Now a give left side for Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Up the middle they go. It's Moore, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Seahawks,
they do get that 10th win of the year as they finish up at 10-7 overall.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati,
it will indeed be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 7-10.
And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.